Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachahakodash. Double honors to my elders, apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the hopeful members of the elect, the Becharim of the house of David that's been preordained, predestined to get delivered in these last times and to be the ruling, governing body of the nation of Yasha'Allah. All right. And the Hebrew Israelites consist of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And this curse came upon us going back to 1492 first. All right. Starting with the Latinos, the tribe of Ephraim, which are the so-called Puerto Ricans today, when Cristobal Colon came over to the islands of, Arawak, all right, to the Taino Indians, which are the Ephraimites, the Puerto Ricans today. And then going into the 1600s, 1619, that's when they brought Judah, all right, to the English colonies in America and West Virginia, you see. And this is all part of the curses. We fit the curses. The little hats don't fit this. And they just didn't, they brought our people all around the world. Verse 64 says, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Right? Because the Spanish, starting with them first, they were taking Latinos and Native Americans to Europe, Southeast Asia. All right, the French, all right, were bringing the Southern Kingdom, some Negroes, all right, to the West Indies, the West Indies Islands, all right, Jamaica. Well, that was English, but around the West Indies, some of them, Haiti, for example, all right, they speak Creole, which is a form of French today, the Portuguese, all right, which were under Spain, but they were bringing some of the Southern Kingdom tribes and Northern Kingdom tribes. Some of the Northern were taken to Europe, some of the Southern were taken to Brazil. All right, a large portion. Okay, different parts of South America. We were scattered all throughout the earth. You see, but we fit these curses. If you look at a map, you can walk from Israel to Egypt. It's talking about the house of bondage, slavery, which is America. All right. And no man shall buy you. Okay. We were sold, you see, on auction blocks, brought on cargo slave ships from the west coast of Africa, brought to America, to the English colonies, the Southern Kingdom. All right. In 1619, the tribe of Judah, you see. And today we're still slaves. The word emancipated means to transfer. All right. That's why, you have a birth certificate, a social security. Yeah, everyone has it because everyone's enslaved now, but we're still in slavery. No man shall buy you. The only one who's going to redeem us is Yahushua when he returns, but only his elect. All right. So I'm going to play this video. Okay. And this was the ship that brought, particularly the Southern Kingdom, Judah, over here to America. All right. So lucky. Let me get the video.
With the Big View teleprompter, I keep my eyes on the camera while reading the script, scrolling up the screen.
This man's name is John Hawkins, and this is the ship Jesus of Lubeck. I'm going to go over the article with you right now on McQuarrie-Latourie.com. It says, John Hawkins of Plymouth is widely acknowledged to be the pioneer of the English slave trade because he was the first to run the triangular trade, making a profit at every stop. In 1564, Queen Elizabeth I partnered with him by renting him the huge old 700-ton ship Jesus of Lubeck, which is pictured right here, and he set forth on his second, longer, and more extensive voyage along with 3 small ships. Hawkins sailed to Borborada, privateering along the way. By the time he reached Borborada, he had captured around 400 Africans. After Borborada, Hawkins sailed to Rio de la Hacha, The Spanish officials tried to prevent Hawkins from selling the slaves by
and we're not Africans, by the way. We're the Hebrew Israelites. The real Africans are the Hamites, all right? But you still have our people over in the land of Africa, majority in West Africa.
Imposing taxes, but Captain Hawkins refused the taxes and threatened to burn the towns. After selling his slaves, Captain Hawkins sailed to a French colony in Florida for a respite. Captain Hawkins returned to England in September 1566, his expedition a total success as his financiers made a 60% profit. So, as we can see, slavery had begun already, and this was one of the first British-funded ships, or slave ships.
Yeah, right, and just to say, because Portugal was under Spain, they were taking the Southern Kingdom, putting them on slave ships as well, taking them to, one of the Spanish colonies as well, to like Florida, all right, around the 1500s, you see. But a large portion of the Southern Kingdom of Judah came in 1619, all right, to West Virginia, you see. And that was in the making. That's when America was in the making, all right, because that's when the Mayflower came, all right, the year before. And that's when America started to be in the making, all right. Of course, the French and the Spanish were already there, but that's when America started to be, born,
The name that just so happens to be.
And it was established in 1776, that the Independence Day, July 4th, okay? But in the making, the process was before that. But let's continue.
Jesus. And it says, off the coast of Africa near Sierra Leone, Hawkins captured 300 to 500 slaves, mostly by plundering Portuguese ships, but also through violence and subterfuge, promising Africans free land and riches in the New World. He sold most of the slaves in what is now known as the Dominican Republic. He returned home with a profit in ships laden with ivory, hides, and sugar. Thus began the British slave trade. On his return to England, Queen Elizabeth livid assailed Hawkins, charging that his endeavor was detestable and would call down vengeance from heaven upon the undertakers. When Elizabeth became fully aware, however, of the profits to be made, she joined in partnership with Hawkins and provided him with the Jesus of Lubeck, aka the good ship Jesus.
See?
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Clemens. I'm a board-certified psychiatrist. I've been using social media as a tool.
You see? So, hey, that's your history, Jake. So-called Black History Month. Well, hey, this is the history. All right? And these Edomites want to wipe this history away. Call it critical race theory. No. Like Elder Malcolm, his channel, Critical Race Facts. All right? This is the history. And this is how you know this is one of the ways that you know that we're God's chosen people. All right? You see? This is one of the ways that you know. All right? So Queen Elizabeth, she was with that. Okay? So, hey, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. All right, giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachahakodash. All right, double honors to my apostles, a great millstone, and peace and citation to the elect. With that, Shalom.